Subscribe to Smartphone Tutorials and hit the notification bell icon to get instant notification. Hey guys, welcome to another video, and around 7 to 8 days later we are uploading a video, and you might be surprised that this is an unboxing video, but that's fine because the Redmi K20 is in the house. This is a red color. I really wanted to have a look. Now again, this is not a Redmi K20 Pro, which is expected on this channel, along with the Poco F2 as in when that comes. So the only reason I've not purchased the K20 Pro yet is because we are expecting the Poco F2 to come around, and the Note 7 Pro should be making a few videos on this channel as well. Nonetheless, this is bought from the Xiaomi's official website, and we will discuss about the pricing and all the other things. First of all, let's quickly get rid of this packaging here. So I still don't have a unboxing knife, which is kind of funny, but let's see how well does Xiaomi package things, because usually we are used to unboxing phones which are by Flipkart or Amazon. So this is a box over here. Looks like a pretty neat package. Let's try to open it. Okay. So we do have the phone itself. The box looks very fancy, and we do have something called as MI turns 5. So this is a letter by Manu Kumar Jain, who is the CEO of Xiaomi India. You can actually pause and read this if you wish to. We'll leave this aside as well. So here's the real deal. The Xiaomi K20, a Snapdragon 730 powered device, comes with good amount of RAM, good amount of storage. It does have 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage, and it says India's #1. This is definitely a part of the Make in India campaign by Xiaomi, so kudos to Xiaomi over there. Now, a look at the back of the box gives us a glimpse to the specifications. We have 48 megapixel AI triple rear camera, a 20 megapixel pop-up selfie camera. Now, after the OnePlus 7 Pro, this is the first device which I have come across which has a pop-up camera. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 730 processor, which is built on the 10 nanometer manufacturing process, and AMOLED display with Gorilla Glass 5. So we do have in-screen fingerprint scanner, telephoto wide-angle lens, ultra wide-angle lenses, AI face unlock, 18-watt fast charge. Now we'll see if that fast charger is included in the box or not. My thinking tells me it is not. Dual VoLTE 3D glass back with Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Alright, so you have Gorilla Glass 5 at the front and at the rear. If it were for me, I would not use this phone with a protective case because Gorilla Glass does the magic. My Poco F1 has been with me for around 6 months, and there is no screen guard that I've used on that, and it's doing just fine. So this is a 6.39-inch display, Full HD plus resolution, a 4000 mAh battery that takes care of the specifications. So let's quickly unbox it over here, and let's see if it unboxes the way OnePlus says. It definitely does. You just have to hold it properly. Alright, so what do we have here? First things first, as always, is the trend these days. This is going to be some documentation and a soft TPU case. So this is a SIM ejector tool over here. This is of course some documentation which is written so small, and you understand why, because nobody reads this. Leave that aside. Now the case is a little interesting over here. These days with almost all the phones you get a soft gel TPU case. Now this is indeed a plastic case, but it is hard and it has sort of a matte black finish, and it does have Redmi written over here. So this is definitely a part of the Redmi as a brand sort of a thing. So we will leave this aside. I'll put on the case and show it to you guys. That's the real deal. That's the Redmi K20. Now they have given an indentation over here to remove the phone, but as always it is not an easy task to remove it. Now this is what I was talking about. So we have a lot of barcode and SIM ejection sort of things going on at the back. So let's do the best part of the unboxing. Let's take off the plastics over here. There we go. Okay. Now the glare that you're looking at, trust me, it looks much more different in real, and it sort of blends into the black at the center. Designed by Xiaomi, Redmi branding over here, a dual LED flash, triple cameras, and at the front. So we will do a quick overview once we have powered the device on. Let's get rid of this. Now this is where, just like the K20 Pro, the selfie camera is. So for now we'll turn the device on. Let's see if it has any battery. It does. So let's leave this aside while it powers on. Let's see what else do we have inside the packaging. So next up we have the charger, of course. Let me have a look over here what the wattage is on this one. So this is an 18 watt fast charger which is included in the packaging. A very neat touch by Xiaomi, and this is a USB Type-C data syncing and charging cable, not braided of course. Of course you have MIUI 10. I would want to launch it with Q, but Q itself is not ready yet. And despite not being powered by a flagship chip, the setup itself feels very smooth and very snappy. And what you see over here, this complete full screen experience, it really makes a lot of sense after you look at it. Now people say that, you know, a notch is fine, a water drop notch is okay, all the other things are okay, we don't want a pop-up camera, makes the phone weak and stuff like that. But trust me, once you use a device which has a pop-up camera and has that full screen experience, you would really want to, you know, go ahead and appreciate that design element over there. So the setup is complete, and trust me, you have seen me using the Poco F1 in and out, and the setup usually takes a longer time. Now while we are looking at all the things, let me also show you that I've snapped the cover on, and trust me, I don't know, I mean, I love the red color, the red look and things like those. But when you put on this cover, this particular thing makes the device look very premium, and it is not slippery as well. So this is one of the best cases which are supplied with the device. Even in front of the camera, you see it looks amazing. So the setup is complete and we are on the home screen. It did take some time, but okay, first impressions. Now this is not a universal or, you know, normal sort of unboxing that you can see on any big tech channel. What you see over here is the screen is to body ratio and stuff like that. The bottom bezel is there, the chin is there, but it is not substantially big, which makes for a really amazing experience. And as I said when I mentioned about the OnePlus 7 Pro, this is what makes a lot of sense. So it does make some noise and then it comes out. To my liking, this is, you know, a little slow compared to some other flagship phones that you've had. The camera works perfectly fine, of course, that is what you'd expect from a new device. And this LED element that you have over here, it really looks sort of great. So you've not got a notification LED, but it works as a part of the notification LED. Now apart from this, if you have a look, say if we go to settings and let's say we go to about, because for us, for this particular channel, the hardware doesn't matter that much. It does, but not to that extent. The software does, because we are software people. This is MIUI 10.3.3 out of the box, which is of course running on Android 9 Pie, 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. Now apart from this, if you go to display, I did notice something, and I will complain again to Xiaomi that you are giving this feature or this mode to everyone, each and every phone. Even the Note 5 Pro has it. Yes, that's the dark mode. The Pocophone, your flagship killer, still doesn't have it. Nonetheless, the red wallpaper complements the whole overall look of the device, and MIUI as always has been very snappy, very quick. How well does PUBG work? How does it do in a speed test versus the Pocophone F1? I will tell you guys that in a different video altogether. Now let's quickly go through the overview of the device. Now this is the rear of the phone, which looks ravishingly red and beautiful. Now we have the Redmi branding over here, a dual LED flash, an ultra wide camera, a primary camera, and then you have a telephoto lens. So you get the best of both worlds. You do have the power button and the volume up and volume down button. These are very tactile, and you see over here, every time you turn the screen on, sort of a new wallpaper comes on and things like those, and it works really well. Now over here at the top, you have a secondary noise cancelling microphone. You do have a 3.5mm audio jack, and you have a pop-up selfie camera. Now to the left, you have nothing at all, and at the bottom is where you have the SIM tray. You have the single speaker, the primary microphone, and the fast charging USB Type-C port. In hand, first impressions, yes, this feels much better than the Poco F1, because that is a plastic device that is not as curved as this one. The grip is good, and I think it would look really nice. Now another design element over here is the earpiece is, you know, quietly tucked in, so that looks really nice as well. Overall, if I were a Poco F1 user, and if you would ask me, I would not mind spending my money on it, but As Poco users are people who like 800 series chipsets, that means a lot of power, I would highly suggest you to go for the K20 Pro because that packs all the bells and whistle. For now, this was the quick unboxing and first look of the K20 series or the K20 from Xiaomi. And as a Redmi device, trust me, it looks as good as a flagship. Let me know in the comment section what do you know about or what do you think about this particular device. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at Smartphone Tutorials. Keep smiling. Take care. Goodbye.